What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. As you can see by the title, in this video we got our wish list for 15 things that we want in the GTA 6 single player. This will be like the third one that I'll do of these kind of videos, and it'll probably be the last one I do for a little while, because I don't want to keep spamming these kind of videos, you know. So before we did the 30 things that we want in multiplayer, then we also have the 20 things that we don't want in GTA 6 period. If you want to see those videos, they'll be in the description down below, or they'll be at the end of the video, or this video I mean. But we did those. Now we're on our third one. Like I said, probably our last one for a little bit. But also I want to give a disclaimer before we start the video. Want to give this because I feel like I just have to do this. It's because of the last video, the 20 things that I don't want. But everything I say in this video is just thoughts and opinions. That's it. Do not take what I say too seriously. My word is not law. Just because I say in this video doesn't mean it's going to happen. Rockstar will probably not even see this video anyway. But don't take what I say too seriously. It's literally just thoughts and opinions. I definitely want you guys to comment down below what you guys would want in GTA 6's single player as well, and if you agree or disagree on certain things, because there's definitely going to be people that's going to agree to certain things I say and disagree to certain things I say. But like I said, don't take it too seriously. If you disagree, maybe give your opinion on what you would rather have than whatever I said at any part in the video. But yeah, like I said, it was just something I feel like I just had to do, because people were taking what I said in the last video way too seriously. It's just thoughts and opinions. That is it. That's all it is. So yeah. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I came up with 15. I didn't really want to do more than 15, but I do have a bonus one at the end. So yeah, but I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get right into it. Alright, so for number one, I would like to have multiple choice answers, and what I mean by that is I would like 3 different ways to respond back to other characters that are talking to our 2 protagonists, and I would also like to be able to tackle missions 3 different ways. That way it can make it like your playthrough can be a little bit unique, because your playthrough is different than other people's playthrough. So I don't want it to be, I know it's not going to be like throughout the entire game, but at least certain missions I would like to have a choice of, okay, I say it's a heist, I want to do this heist this way instead of this way. Or when they're talking to us, give us a response of like either a nice response, a mean response, or a neutral response, something like that, something along those lines. So I would like to have something like that in the game. So for number 2, I would like to be able to get our custom cars back for the cars that we may purchase in the single player and customize. I know the previous titles, it's in GTA 5, but I know the previous titles for the single player, a lot of times when you get a car or you find a car on the street, you customize it and it gets destroyed, you don't get it back. So I would like for us to be able to get the cars that we do buy and customize, or we still on the street and customize. I'd like for us to have a way to get those cars back, so that way we're not just wasting money. Number 3, lock parts of the map for progression for later on in the story. I feel like when they do this, I feel like it keeps things fresh throughout the story, throughout the single player, because instead of exploring and seeing everything at the very beginning of the game, you get to later on in the story, and now you're seeing new buildings, you're seeing newer cars that you didn't see before, newer different things that people are wearing that you didn't see before. They're just whole new landscape. I feel like that just keeps everything fresh, instead of just, like I said, exploring the whole map and just seeing everything from the very beginning, because they used to do that before. I remember they did that with I think they did that with San Andreas. I know they did that with GTA 3, where they had 3 different islands and they locked each island behind story progression. So I feel like they should probably do that again, so that way we're not doing too much exploring and seeing the map in its entirety from the very beginning. Because then you'll be like, okay, I've already seen everything by halfway point throughout the game. Number 4. Let the character's hair grow throughout time. When I mean throughout time, I mean like not throughout story progression, but I mean throughout in-game time, like the days in the game. So they can have levels to the hair too, like a buzz cut could be level 1 and a bald head could be level 0 for Jason or something like that. And then while their hair is growing, more and more hairstyles are unlocked. That way you don't see like every hairstyle in the game from the very beginning. You get whatever hairstyle they have when we first start playing with them, and then from there, if you let their hair grow out, more and more hairstyles get unlocked. I feel like that'd be something different. Let me know if that's a little too realistic, but I just think that'd be a good idea in my head of like letting the hair grow out and then have ways of different things you can do with your hair like in real life. Number 5, bring street racing back against NPCs. I don't know, I just like doing street racing, period. And it could also be a way of making money in the game too, and they can also have difficulties on the races, and the difficulties depend on how much money you win. It could also be like a paying for the race too, so like you got to make sure you win that race. But I feel like NPC races for me is a good thing, and it can also give us a way to make money, so I would like that to come back in the single player as well. Number 6, more destructible environments, and I'm not meaning like destroy an entire building, but I feel like when we're driving, we get stuck on a lot of things and we can't run through a lot of things. Like the railings in the game, they're basically walls. Some of the gates in the game are basically walls. Some of the light poles are basically walls. Like you can't run through a lot of stuff when you're driving. And then like when you shoot a rocket launcher at like a construction site, for instance, nothing really gets destroyed. So I would kind of like more destruction in there of like things collapsing and stuff. Like I said, not the entire building, but like certain parts of an area can get destroyed from like a rocket launcher or something. Also, we have less things to get stuck on while we're driving, so I would like to see that in GTA 6 as well. Number 7, I would like for them to add seasons in the single player as well, and the season depends on like where you're at in the story, so it's like a story progression kind of thing. So they can have all 4 seasons of winter, fall, spring, summer, and then like in the winter it's a little bit more colder. I know Florida doesn't really get snow, but I mean it's a video game, they could add snow to it, and then they could add like also the trees don't have leaves anymore, that kind of thing. In the summer it's extremely hot, you see more people on the beach, you see more people in pools. During the fall, maybe it'd be like a hurricane season or something like that. It's a little bit more rainy, maybe an actual hurricane comes through in one of the missions. But add some seasons and add like different events and things that are happening throughout those seasons too. I would like to see something like that happen in GTA 6 single player. Number 8, I would like them to bring back 6 stars. I feel like 5 stars really isn't that challenging to get away from. It's mainly what, just an extra helicopter or 2, and they spawn more frequently. The cops on the ground spawn more frequently, and then we always have SWAT coming after us. It's not really that hard to get away from a 5-star once level, especially considering the fact that you can also just go inside a tunnel for the train, and then boom, you're already getting ready to lose them. So it's like it's not really difficult to get away from a 5-star once low. So I feel like 6 stars would be good for the people who actually want that like challenge to get away from cops and want that epic cop chase. I feel like 6 stars, bringing back 6 stars would be a good idea for those people. Like of course it's optional. You really don't have to get up to 6 stars if you don't want to. You can just lose them at a lower star or maybe just even die. But for those people who want that challenge, I feel like they should bring that back for those people. Number 9, and it actually goes with number 8, different variation of cops. I feel like we should be seeing more different kind of cops besides just like in GTA 5 right now. You just got the regular cops and then you have SWAT. There is no really real difference between those two. So I feel like we should see more variation of cops, and then also along with the wanted level, every like star you start seeing different cops appear. Like maybe like the first 1 or 2 stars are just the normal cops, and then 3 stars or maybe be like a undercover cops, and then 4 stars would be like SWAT along with the helicopters of course, and maybe even like snipers in the helicopters, and 5 can be like maybe even bounty hunters come after us, and then 6 would be the whole military comes after us. So like different type of variation of cops. And also with the variation of cops, I would like to see variation of cop cars. So like we can have, they can come after us the higher we are in the once level with faster cars, and also with better weapons. So they, like I said, they all start spawning with more ARs, SMGs, like I said, the whole sniper thing. Just more variation of cops all around with the cars, the actual people, and like the type of weapons that they use. Number 10, I would like for them to give our characters headphones so that way we can actually listen to music outside of our car, not only inside of our car. That way, like, we can just be on foot, walking around, exploring, whatever the case may be, shooting at gang members or cops, and like we got music playing in the background while we're doing all of that. I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to block out everything though, like the only thing you can hear is music, but I would like some kind of music to be playing while we're doing all that kind of stuff if we want to listen to the radio station. Now I know on the YouTube side we're not going to be able to listen to all that during videos and stuff, but like off stream, off cam, when we're not recording and we're just casually playing the game, I would like to listen to some music while I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. Number 11, hopefully they give us side missions for each character to do that only they can do. Of course, we're going to have main missions that we're going to be switching between both characters, or we're going to have main missions that are like only one or the other character can do. But hopefully they can give us more side missions for both characters that only they can do. That way we have more missions to do, and we can meet more different other characters that aren't part of the main story. Number 12, if both characters are going to have their own kind of stats, I would like to be able to have like some sort of mini games or something to increase those stats. Like for instance, we can have gyms that can increase stamina, speed, strength. We can have a fight club that increases us, like we get better at fighting, or we can change up our whole fighting style. Shooting range to get better accuracy. A driving class to get better at driving, or some sort of swimming activity to get better at swimming. I know San Andreas definitely had gyms that we can increase our stuff, and we can also get in shape there. I think they also had the driving class too, that we can increase our driving, and get better at driving. So I would like for those kind of things to come back, and then new ones to increase other stats, so that way if we want to increase our stats, if they do have them, we have the opportunity to, and it could be something fun to do. Number 13, I would like to be able to buy houses in the single player version of GTA 6. In GTA 5, we couldn't really buy any houses. We could buy garages for our cars, but we couldn't really buy any houses. All three characters were basically in the same house until like the end of the game, where Franklin got the house in the hills. Other than that, everybody just basically had the same house the entire game. So I would like to be able to buy different houses this time. Number 14, I don't want the game to be always online. I want a strictly single player experience, no matter if the servers are working or not. I want to be able to play the game offline, like not connected to the servers at all. So hopefully they do that for this game. I don't think the single player version should be always connected to the servers, always online kind of thing. People should be able to play their game offline as well. So I would like for them to do that for us, so that way it doesn't interrupt our experience with the single player. Number 15, the last one before the bonus. I just simply want the game to be longer than GTA 5, to be honest with you. From what I looked up, the campaign for GTA 5 was 32 hours. I couldn't remember, considering the fact that I played it like 10 years ago. But it was 32 hours, so I would at least like to get at least 40 to 45 hours out of the campaign. I'm one of those kind of people that if you give me a lot to do, you give me a lot of side missions, if you give me some collectibles that equal a reward out of it, like if you just give me a lot of stuff to do in a story, I'm gonna end up doing it. So I could turn a 30-hour game into like a 50-hour game. But also I feel like they're not going to give us the online until like maybe 2 to 3 weeks later anyway. I'm pretty sure the online is not coming out exactly when the game launches. So 2 weeks, like 40 hours in 2 weeks is enough time to get through the game, I feel like. So yeah, but I just simply want the game to be longer than GTA 5's single player. Now, time for the bonus one. It's simple, single player DLC. I know somebody who's watching this for the first time is probably, or just anybody, for example, is probably just going to be in the comment section after watching this, be like, why didn't you put single player DLC? We want single player DLC too. They can't do the same thing again. Here's the bonus right here, single player DLC. I made it a bonus because I've already said it in the last video, but I wanted to say it again in case it's somebody's first time watching the video, they didn't see the other video. So here's a single player DLC. I would like to have that alongside the multiplayer as well. So you can go ahead and delete your comment about the single player DLC. It's in the video. Alright y'all, so that is pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also comment down below what you guys would like to see from GTA 6's single player. I would like to hear y'all thoughts and opinions as well. I know I'm gonna get those couple or that one comment of people saying, oh, but this was already leaked and that was already leaked. I'll be honest with you, I don't pay attention to the leaks that much. I really don't be looking them up. If I see them, I see them. If I don't, I don't. I like confirmation from the actual people that's making the game, so I tend to wait for that. But other than that, like I said, if I see the leaks, I see it. If I don't, I don't. I don't go searching for it. So yeah, when the game comes out, we'll find out what's everything that's in it, everything they did to it. So yeah, but I just want to say that because I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, this is already leaked, that's already leaked. Like I said, I didn't really know if it was leaked or not because I don't really pay attention. But you couldn't let me know still if you want to let me know that such and such leaked. But anyway, as far as next video, it'll probably be that Cluck and Bell update. I think it's called Cluck and Bell. I think it's like a heist, to be honest. But it's like some kind of missions that they're doing with the GTA Online. So you guys are going to be seeing that in the next video. So make sure you look out for that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see any more videos from me. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.